Okay, for geometry today, we are learning our last new lesson. It is 10.7 and it is over the area. Again, this is not my handwriting, sorry. This was the area of sectors. So a sector is like a piece of a circle. And so in this particular part, N is the sector of that circle. All right, so here's the formula. You will do N over 360, because that's the piece out of the whole 360, equals area of the sector over area of the whole circle. So for example, area of the circle we know is pi r squared. So in this particular problem, N over 360 equals the area of the sector over pi r squared, because that's the area of a circle. Let's actually try one on the next page, and so you can actually see how this works. So turn your paper over, and I'm going to copy down this formula actually. So N over 360, I'm going to put this at the top of your paper, N over 360 equals area of the sector over area of the sector over pi r squared. Okay, yeah. Okay, and it's supposed to be the shaded sector, but on this one you can't really see, but this is the part that was shaded. And again, a sector just means a piece of the whole circle. So we're gonna do N over 360 equals the area of the sector. So the area, this is an 80-degree sector, so it's going to be 80. Did that wrong. 80 is the amount of degrees out of 360 equals area of the sector, which we don't know. Sorry, that's x over pi r squared. So pi, and then r squared. Here's the radius. It says it's 6 feet, so that's 6 squared times pi. Okay, we're going to do the bat and the ball. So I'm going to do 80 times 36 pi, 80 times 36 pi, and that equals some really big number. And then we're going to divide by 360. Okay, it's about 25 point, I know it didn't tell us what to round it to. So we're going to say the area of the sector is about 25 point, I don't know, what, 1.1. Okay, and that would be like feet, I think it's talking about area, so feet squared. Okay, let's try that again. Sorry, I had a student in the background, I'm sure you didn't notice, but who was trying to talk to me during this part. So if you heard them, that's what I was doing. That's okay. All right, area of the shaded sector. Again, the shaded part is going to be this section in here. So let's see if we can set that up correctly. So we have this section in here is a 150-degree sector. So 150 degrees out of our 360 degrees total. I think I failed to, when I was screwing that up when I was talking to someone, I was probably throwing you off. So the part of the circle out of the whole circle. So this part of the circle out of the whole circle, and that is equal to area over area. So we don't know the area of the sector, that's what we're trying to find, but we do know the area of the whole circle, which is a 10-inch radius, would be 10 squared pi. I know it's pi r squared, but order of operations means square it and then have the pi on there, so that's what I'm doing here. So I'm going to do the bat and the ball. So 150 times 100 pi, and that's because I went ahead and squared 10, so times 100 pi, and that big number is divided by my 360. So about 130 point, we'll call it 9, 130.9. Okay, and that's an area, so it's square inches. This does not count there. All right, so let's look at the back. I'm going to do a couple of these problems with you just to make sure you kind of know what you're doing. Area of the sector, we've kind of already talked about that. So this is a 45 degree, so that would be 45 over 360. 360 equals x that we don't know over 4 squared pi. I mean, I really don't think I need to do this one again, but I will. So the bat and the ball would be 45 times 16 pi equals, and then divided by 360 equals about 6.3-ish. Okay, so